What if I fell to the floor? Couldn't take this anymore. What would you do?
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to what is the grand finals here of cycle number 5. This is it. After today, after this series, we will know which team is going to take cycle number 5. It's going to be either Lion Esports Club or Stay Green. Again, with the rematch. These two teams have faced off back-to-back cycles. Now coming into this one, they each won one. Now here we are in the third time in a row. And the funny thing about it right off the bat is that the team that came from the losers bracket happened to win both of those times in those previous matchups. So fun stuff to note there. With that said, I'm Breaky CPK, going to be joined by Keizu of TMSR as my co-caster once again. Keizu, how you doing?
Hello.
Man, we made it. This is it.
Yep.
This is it.
Yes, sir.
The grand finals here, Lions versus Stay Green. Again, like I said, it's kind of an interesting stat, and realizing that the losers bracket team has won both times when these two teams have matched up.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Finals. Yeah. Not
I guess the losing team, did they? Okay, when they won from coming in the losers bracket, did
correct
both teams win 3 in a row?
No, it was the first. The cycle 3 was actually Lions was up 2-0 even. And then Stay Green won the 3 games. Yeah, and then, but obviously last cycle then was Stay Green or Lions winning 3 in a row after being behind.
Yeah, otherwise I had the theory that the losing team, they thrive off the first win and then just go crazy. Yeah. And win the next 2.
Well, Stay Green, they took them, even that first loss, and that was something, but in the end, they pulled through. So anyways, here we are in cycle number 5, and obviously I think it's safe to say at this point, these teams have definitely developed a lot more, especially Lion Esports Club. They got their new 5th in Fuzi. It's pretty much official now. Fuzi is their 5th, and obviously playing here for them. So it's good to see that. It seems like things have finally come together, and I'm excited for this. But Casey, we're already moving along here, and we already got some interesting things actually to talk about. The banning phase first. Warbeast, Keeper, Scout, and Dampier. Interesting kind of 4 bans right there. And then the Ophelia first pick on top of that. Or excuse me, no, that wasn't first pick.
That was second pick.
It was second pick. Engineer.
Another thing to note, I have never seen Hansken ban Warbeast other than against us.
Really?
So I'm pretty sure they watched the game just now, where Jesse played the short lane Warbeast and Suicide Warbeast. They don't want to go up against that hero.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, both teams, once again, they getting all their comfortable heroes. Yeah. Lions love Ophelia. It's all around the run at you, heal, take towers. Just like SG in a way, and then they get their signature. Ravenor, Engineer, every team can play him. He's just insanely strong. Probably the best support, not just in lane, but overall late game, team fight, utility.
Yeah.
On top of that, he's really tanky, and then, yeah. SG, they have their Hag, their Kraken, and their Jungler.
You know what, this is interesting because Swindle was not afraid to voice his opinion on Ravener. After it was a 3-1 victory for Lions, all 3 games using Ravener, basically saying the hero's OP, he's playing himself constantly and trying to justify, that was the main reason. But in the end, here we are in the new series now, the next cycle, and they let them get Ravener with the 3rd pick. So I
was thinking earlier, too. I was like, it's going to be fun to see who gets Ravener first, because they both... Like, we know that Lions won all their games against SG with them, and then Swindle continuously saying that Ravenor was OP.
Yeah.
And then he lets them pick it. It's a little funny, but we'll see how it all turns out.
Yeah. It's the drafting stage, no doubt, entertaining when it comes to this matchup especially. So it's already been fun so far. The second pick, Kraken, I mean, that's crazy in itself, but clearly they've been running that Suicide Kraken, even the short lane Kraken lately, and they are a fan of it, so... not too surprising to see it from that perspective, I guess. But now we're into the next tier of bans, and so far we have Rally and Bubbles being banned up. Both teams obviously getting the jungle factor as well, as we saw Tempest was Stay Green's 3rd and final pick in the regular picking, or the initial picking phase even.
I think Hansken's looking to ban all the initiators, because obviously SG, they need a support, and their mid laner. Well, okay, I'm not sure why he banned Slither.
Yeah.
I know that the Alliance, they have played him in that short lane quite a few times now.
Huh.
And he is a really strong hero, and they really know how to use him. I thought he would just ban all the good Suicide heroes, because Lions, they need us carry and the Suicide hero.
Yeah.
and yeah, he
He doesn't mix
only
the
bans
both.
out. Yeah, he doesn't. He only bans the bubbles, who
Mhm.
has an edge on Hag, but the rest is Sandrace. He's a little scared of that, and the Slither.
You look at what's being right-clicked there by Lions. In game number 1 of that previous Grand Finals, that it was not only Ravener, they also ran the Jerizaya in that first game. So,
Jera is really good against that team.
yeah.
Just heal on top of having Ophelia, and then the protective charm against Hag, Tempest, Kraken. Not too bad if that's their choice. I don't necessarily think they have to pick him right now. They could just last pick him, but
Yeah, it's a little risky picking it this early.
Hans against the drafter after all. He should know what he's doing.
Of course. Of course. Again, to clarify, guys, as you see on your screen, no, it's not bugged. It is a 1-0 lead in favor of Lion Esports Club, of course. They are coming from the winner's bracket, as it always is here for HoN Tour. This being cycle 5 now. It's been the same thing since last season. So, 1 game advantage for Lion Esports Club. They're going up against State Green here. So, State Green will need to win 3 games. Lion will only need to win 2. Pyromancer going to be the support choice. Oh, wait, yeah, actually, never mind.
NG's the mid lane support.
Wow.
Fuzi likes the Pyro carry.
Yep.
I only like it if the guy or the player who plays Pyro really knows how to execute it correctly. Because if you blink in and you miss position, you're dead. You cannot afford to be out of position one time. You will die instantly.
Mhm.
But yeah, if they make it work, sure. If it's in a comfort zone, then stay in there. And now they're gonna need a suicide hero.
I wonder if could Jerizai work. I'm trying to remember where they did Jerizai last time. I want to say it was Suicide.
He was suicide,
Yeah.
yeah. We were saved by Jonas and Fan.
Yeah. So that would not be out of the question here.
They can play a lot. It just depends on what they really want to have in their team. Like
Yeah.
maybe they want the Grinix and then be really aggressive and gank around. Suicide Chronos. Okay.
Whoa! Is it a
They're gonna-
suicide?
Yeah, that's suicide.
It's an
They're gonna
aggressive
pull
pseudo
it.
tri-lane, are you sure? So it's suicide. Okay, I apologize. Go.
We'll see. If he's suicide, they're gonna put him a lot of regen.
Yeah.
I've seen it in matchmaking before. But yeah, we'll see who plays what. They have a lot of
Yeah.
options. They could go free top. And I also think they're gonna swap Ravenor with the Pyromancer. Okay, now it's just weird.
Yeah, because again, Kronos is such an odd. Like I understand, like with the time leap and everything, like he's good at getting away if need be. But is that a hero you want in Suicide though? I mean, you usually want to get that farm on Kronos ASAP, right? So
Yeah.
it seems
Okay.
a little odd. Corrupted.
He is. If they send him suicide, they're shooting
He
himself in
is
the foot.
screwed. Yeah. That's a very difficult matchup. So
He is definitely not going top.
So,
Oh my,
again,
please
that's-
don't send him top. No. I mean, Jonas is playing him, so technically he should be in the top lane, but I
kind
hope
of.
he's not.
yeah,
That would
No.
be awful against
I
CD.
just don't see another way to lane it. I mean, again, other than the aggressive pseudo tri lane, but with Jonas fan like Steph playing Kronos, he is their Suicide player. So
Well, maybe they still go free top and
That's
put the
true.
Pyro mid. Could work, but hey, we'll see.
some like Pyro mid and the Kronos bottom. Still
A,
Jonas.
a tri-lane top wouldn't be bad because CD doesn't really have an escape mechanism, and I'm fairly sure he's gonna be top, not the Hag.
Yeah.
I don't know. SG, they've been mixed. They've mixed up their positions in the last few games, so I'm not really sure what to call, like how to call their lanes.
It is true. We've seen Limp in that short lane. a couple
Like
times.
Limp could be long lane, he could be short lane. The same
Yeah.
goes for Chessie, and then you have Swindler on the Hag.
Yeah.
Like, you never know.
We'll see.
Because usually he's their dual in the mid, but hey, time will tell.
It
And
will.
Jonas already got the ward from Seal Kid, so okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it. I don't want to call anything because both teams can do so much.
They can, but God, just seeing the Crow. I mean, what are your thoughts? So, if he is sent to stop, especially knowing that it's going to be a difficult matchup, was that the best choice? I mean, is a Kronos actually good in the Suicide role eventually later on?
If they planned on picking Kronos, then I don't know what the thought was by leaving Crop the Disciple open.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense to me, so I don't really think he's going top. I think he's going bottom, but
Who did they ban? Rally, Pebbles, and Master. So, more mid-style heroes.
yeah. Well, I'm guessing that Pyro is mid and Kronos is bottom, and then NG Raven Ophelia top.
Yeah.
But it's hard to pull off an offensive tri-lane. If you lose that and you get boxed out, you are very likely to lose the game.
You're setting yourself up to lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely is a risk. God, today though, this has been a fun day. I mean, here we are in the grand finals of Cycle 5, not only just for that reason, but every single game we've had at least one unique hero. I mean, we've seen Drunken
really
Master,
cool
Prophet, Succubus. I'm blanking on even several others that we've had. It's Puppet Master. We've definitely had quite the plethora here of heroes, and again, it's just more evidence that things are changing to an extent. The balance patch definitely helps with that, and it's good to see. It's good to see, especially as a spectator. So, and here we are again, grand finals, game number 1. They're running the Chronos now. Again, there is kind of that safety net. Now we talked about this actually. Speaking of that, they were up 2-0 again in Cycle 3 against Stay Green in the grand finals. They were coming from the winners bracket. They were up 2-0. They went with a little bit awkward of a lineup. I think it was something like a Tremble and a Hammer Storm or something like that. So I forget who was my co-caster. But we're making the comments like, well, this is kind of that game. They're up 2-0. They're going to try something. It didn't work in the end. But momentum was clearly shifted to Stay Green after that game, and then they eventually, pulled through. So, Lions is up 1-0 coming from the winners bracket. So you can maybe say they're trying something different for that reason. But I don't know. I don't think that is the case. I think it's more. I think it's safe to say that they definitely practiced this and they planned it out, and they're ready to test it now.
Yeah, I guess
water,
so.
So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But here we go. Going to protect their own jungle, just like Stay Green is. So neither team going to give up that jungle or any free wards by any means. So no clash is going to happen either.
I think Swindle's going to the bot lane.
Swindle playing the Hag. Yeah, that's another thing.
He has a ward on him. I'm really confused with what's going on.
Give us answers. All right, yeah, he's going bottom. So Kraken mid. Yeah, I guess so. Kraken mid. They're going to babysit Corrupt at top. Maybe they're expecting the Suda trial lane, possibly, but
They could be. I'm guessing, yeah, it's a Suicide Chronos. He has the Suicide items. He has a lot of regen and a shield, not a hatchet, but ooh, he's going to have to pull the lane. He's going to have to be behind the first tower pulling the creeps. He can't lane at all.
yeah.
He's just going to drain him. Either he drains all his damage or he's going to waste Chronos' mana.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it turns out for them.
Again, yeah, it's in theory, on paper, it definitely is a very, very difficult matchup. But Jonas a fan, he's experienced, and again, you don't make a pick like this in a game like this with no practice.
You wouldn't risk anything you have in practice, yeah. But he's not pulling the wave, like I said, he should do, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see. I hope Jesse should instantly go Conrad and just run him out of the lane.
Yeah.
Jesse, yeah.
Yep, there
Hello.
you go.
Goodbye.
It's like, oh, hey, there's the conduit, 4 charges, just like that, and all of a sudden, Kronos is at 39 to 45 damage, so.
Yep. Now CD has double his damage, and yeah. Oh well, let's see.
Well, keep an eye on that. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch the creep farm and everything, see how it progresses. But the middle matchup, also going to be fun. How about this? Didn't really expect it, but Kraken Torturer going up against Engineer Ravener here in the middle lane. So, oh, there's a chain reaction stun, actually, just some harassment.
That was a good stun. He hit both heroes.
Yeah, use the mana for
But
that.
I haven't seen Kraken at dual lane yet. This is the first time I see him.
Yeah, it's, I mean, for obvious, he doesn't have that stun follow-up, at least the guaranteed stun by any means. The charge is kind of awkward to be able to assist with the kill in that sense. But at the same time, he's a strong, the splash is just a very powerful tool for last hitting, on top of melee harassment especially. So maybe this is the beginning of something. Kraken, it seems like he's built like he can be a pretty solid 2v2 hero in mid, but he is also a great suicide hero, as they've shown, so.
Yeah, he's very versatile. Can do a lot with him. But still can't get behind the Kronos pick.
Yeah,
I mean, if you get him through laning phase without him feeding, like he just gets level 6 and then he goes mid,
yeah,
gets a kill, or just runs around, and sure, I can see it work.
Well, see, the ultimate's kind of awkward for Suicide Chrono, because it's like, yeah, if he's getting farm and he had like an early energize, there's some decent damage up with items, and Chronosphere is great for that, obviously, but the fact that no one else can do anything in his Chronosphere but him, unless you like position it where your teammates are obviously out of it, which is I'm sure what they're going for.
I'm sure he'll position it correctly.
Yeah,
but I don't see him getting a lot of farm up here.
Yeah, no, it's that's definitely an evident thing. He's still sitting on 0. Okay, he gets one right there. Manages to get one at least, but yeah, Corrupted obviously Jesse's a very smart player and very
I
aware of the
disagree
matchup.
with Jesse going first item ring of teacher. I think he should have rushed the boots.
Yeah.
And every time he has conduit, he just runs at Kronos. Because then he's faster, he can just run him down and waste Kronos to leap away. Because
Yeah.
right now, they're the same movement speed. And,
That's true,
but
yeah. That's true, yeah. So invest into that. You see right there, conduit. Ooh, was it applied? No, it wasn't.
Nope.
Gonna canceling. He's like faking it. There you go. There's a conduit applied, and he's gonna start
And
getting
yeah,
some
like,
charges.
what are you supposed to do if
Yeah.
you're Kronos? You run and
You just run and
Jesse
quickly
has
turns
to
around.
make his way to the tower. He's gonna miss a few CS.
Yeah. So if anything, that's he's got going for him. He's distracted.
look at bottom lane.
Jeez, that changed. What is that on bottom lane? Holy
I don't know
whoa!
what
I
happened.
totally missed that. I'm watching bottom with
He must have-
Pyromancer.
Pretty sure he must have grabbed an invis and
Yeah.
then just found him in the jungle. That's odd though.
Wow.
I don't know how Ophelia gets bloodlusted by a support. That must have been really lucky timing by Seafreak and unfortunate for Hanskin there.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Again, like I said, it said bottom, and I quickly went bottom lane, but all of a sudden, yeah, I didn't realize it was actually in the jungle right there. And so I apologize for missing it on camera, guys. But
I didn't see it either.
yeah, Torture manages to find him. So that's a good start there for Stay Green, to say the least. Some early farm on Torture. In fact, he's already got his boots now, mainly because of that.
Looking at bottom lane, Swindemanus is actually winning this lane against Pyro.
Yeah.
And I heavily give the edge to Pyro in this matchup.
This is a Dragonfire right there.
I watched him for 10 seconds. He missed his Q and now his W.
Yeah.
Come on, Fuzi.
Can't be missing that. I mean, this is it. This is the grand finals. You're the top tier competition here. You gotta be getting those simple things down. So, deserving the criticism. But yeah, he also puts a one level to Ferber, by the way. So,
It's good.
yeah.
It's the right build. But the thing is why Pyro just outmatches Hag so hard is Hag has to run up close to you to use his sonar screen.
Yeah.
While Pyro's wave, it's like so high range. And on top of that, you have a stun and way more damage output and all that, so he really shouldn't be losing his lane.
He actually has the side lane bottle as well. So, extra regen, but so does Wretched Hag for that matter. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Both getting the side lane bottle. Middle lane, no, never mind. Kronos actually top lane. He's going to have to use a health potion. He got forced back right there, it looks like. Seeing him at the top rune, it looks like it did spawn. I'm not sure who exactly got it. Any bottles?
Yeah, look at Jesse. He's playing it
Okay.
perfect. He's running him down in the tower.
Oh, wow.
He's currently taking 2 tower hits, but that's
Yeah.
okay. He drained
9
all
charges.
9 charges.
Oh, man. He's not going to attack into draw tower aggro. That's smart, obviously. But
That also causes Kronos to not get any last hits at all.
yeah, he can't do anything. Oh, no! Oh! Time leap to destroy the final auto attack. Man, oh, man.
Oh, it's really close. But yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't understand the Kronos pick when you leave CD open, but
Yeah.
I don't want to nag about it all the time.
It's again. Well, it's a matter of how does he develop into the game is what we're gonna
Yeah,
really.
he's
focus
gonna
on
have
here,
to
but
make plays after hitting level 6.
Yeah.
For sure.
be the ganking Kronos. Not often you find yourself saying that in a competitive match, especially, but that's what it's gonna come down to. It looks like. You speaking of the middle lane, Ravener versus Kraken again. Ravener 19-11, Kraken 19-6. So this is going back and forth here, and actually Ravener gonna initiate some level with the hasted Kraken. Not much he's gonna do there. So just keeping up the harassment. But yeah, back and forth battle here in the middle lane between the two heroes. So
Yeah, small lead for SG at this point, but that's mainly the Bloodlust kill and Tempest against Ophelia. Obviously, Tempest sounds faster, and then CD's dominating Kronos way harder than Pyro is dominating Hag, because
Yeah.
he's actually not dominating him at all. But that's the lead right now.
yeah,
And Swillemans is gonna blink towards the rune, I guess. They're having good rune control as on Ancient some action.
a little bit. Yeah, over there we see the bottom rune. It is going to spawn illusions to the Ancients. Gets the triple stack off. So see if maybe they can take advantage of that here in the near future. But bottom rune was illusions, and it was bottled up actually by Wretched Hag. And she's actually headed towards the middle lane. So we're trying to set something up here. See if they can find that opportunity.
Oh.
And there we go. Nope.
Yeah, Seafreak just slightly missed his stun.
Yeah.
That was really close.
Yeah.
Sidestepping.
Conduit. Level 6 Kronos. He's just going to stand his ground. Not sure. He's just like, screw it. I'll just time leap away. So, continuing to be heavily harassed. And yeah, Corrupted Disciples farm obviously showing 324 gold per minute. But then Tempest. Minus on Tempest. His start is fantastic as well. 360
Yeah,
gold per minute.
he's had an uncontested jungle, and he's one of those Tempest players that, if you want to have a Tempest player in your team, you probably want to have him playing the Tempest. Probably has like a billion games with that hero. So yeah, he is the top experience hero in the game at this point, and the top farmer at the same time. So yeah, he knows how to play that hero for sure.
Yeah. He has played it plenty of times. We'll say the Ravener impact so far isn't the brightest necessarily. Again, it's still an early start, so we'll see how that progresses here for Lions.
Right now they really have to watch out what they do. Like, Chesty should be calling right now, okay, Kronos is missing. He's level 6, he's getting wrecked in lane. Now, what is he gonna do? He's obviously gonna gank. So they should play really far back, mid and bottom. And Swindelmans is already leaving the lane.
Yeah. So good communication coming out right there, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit
Really good play by him. He shouldn't be in a position to get caught, so I hope he doesn't really show here. Oh no. He's gonna get ulted here.
Yeah, there you go. There's initiation. There's the ultimate. Here comes the easy follow-up. And Wretched Ag will definitely die. He tried to blink away. That was actually a late Dragonfire. That was close.
That was a perfectly timed stun.
Yeah.
It was really close. 0.1 or 0.2 seconds later, that wouldn't have been a stun anymore.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like so close, but it was definitely good at the same time.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn
there you go. That's what they're hoping for, and they make it work. Well played. Coming out there. And actually, Chrono's going to be TP'd back to base. Top lane will be counter push though, between Corrupted and Tempest at least. So making the counter push happen, and the overall lead, 2,200 gold lead in favor of Stay Green so far. Looking pretty damn good for them still. So, but yeah, good execution on the bottom lane. Power Man's also got to keep him in mind as far as his farm and how much of an impact he's going to be. He's roaming around currently. He has level 6.
If he catches Hag in a stun, he's dead.
Oh yeah, with the Blazing Strike, yeah, easily.
Oh, the Curious gonna spot him, I believe. Oh no, he sees him.
Getting it! Oh, just a little bit too late.
Why don't you stun?
Phoenix wave first?
Yeah, I don't know. He was above the edge of the Ancients.
Yeah.
He definitely saw Swindle, while Swindle didn't see him. I think if he hit the stun, it was a definite kill, but hey.
Yeah.
A top lane Invis Engineer.
Yeah, he's not level 6 though, so not too much of a threat there. They will fall back nonetheless, though. Not going to put the tower in deny range.
Yeah, they know something's up.
Yeah. They're missing on the map. A couple of questions. So, Pyromancer, early portal key, or do you see him maybe going more that life brand into Grimoire first?
I would love for him to go Blink, and then he just sets up kills with Kronos.
Yeah.
Like, every time Kronos has a kill, they stick together and just get a kill. Mid lane, some action.
Yeah, Ravener might be in a little bit of trouble. Corrupted Cyber running a nice turret placement. They'll slowing them down, and actually, port coming in. But, oh, another port even coming in, but the first one was canceled.
Two TPs.
Yeah.
Really well done.
Well,
Lions is just going to convert into a push now. They don't really want to waste their time by TPing and then not doing anything. But yeah, I want him to go PK or Tablet in my opinion. But he's probably going to go Grimoire, but I'll disagree with that if that's the case.
Yeah.
They're setting up for a defense here.
They're trying to. For this going to get caught in the Elemental Void right there. Just on the outskirts of it.
As well. That's a big deal. He lost all his creeps.
This early on especially, yeah.
It looked like he ran in his hero for like just a few stabs for a second there. But, oh well. Good usage of the hole, as I said earlier. You should always use your abilities when you have them.
Yep.
It's not like Lions is going to be like, oh, they have no hole, let's take 16 towers. That's not going to happen.
No, they're not taking 16 towers, no. Yeah, so that was obviously Hanskin just simply kind of getting caught out, really pushed on the uphill, and well played by Stay Green. So now he's going to resurrect, but as you said, no minions, so he'll have to go through the jungle and get those back up here. That hurts. There's the Neophytes book on Fuzi, so looks like it is at least going to be the life brand here, if not the full Grimoire. But yeah, you know, looking at that, it kind of I can see that too. I mean, get the early portal key, then allow Kronos to kind of pick up the farm. Meanwhile, in the meantime, middle lane, Ravener's able to ball lightning away from the release of Kraken for the most part, and he is going to be fine. That was a big play by Super KG right there. He got actually caught by that release Kraken in the middle, then maybe a different story, but good job porting away in time. He goes back in. He has a double damage ring currently activated. Being a little bit of a threat here. Middle lane, there is still Wretched Ag nearby. She has a Bat Blast. I don't know if she's going to find the opportunity.
Do they see him? No, they don't. Well, they're going to stack the Angels and take them again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swindle, it's just really hard for Swindle to lane bottom. I know what it's like as a suicide player, and he just doesn't want to risk to die, which is why he hasn't really been laning.
Yeah.
And it's the right choice. Even if he gets 10 creeps and then dies, it's so not worth it for him.
Tuh.
It's better to just stay safe and not die. Then it's better to give up a creep wave than dying, basically.
Yeah.
So he's doing the right move by not being in the lane. But Lions are taking a ton of stacks right now.
Yep, that's the triple stack right here, so it's going to split the farm a little bit. Not the best at killing them, though, so... Kronos needs to be careful. Holy crap, oh my god.
Both on the Ancients and in the jungle, as Jonas just got really low.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And these might be stolen here. That's huge. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, they were doing it really slowly, and they were dying, too. I was saying, Pyromancer,
no.
they could have
This is
needed,
gonna
but...
be so big
yeah, they're going to steal all this. Ravenous coming back. He's like, I don't want to give it up, but... He's going to now kill himself, most likely. That's against Quick Team support. That's not going to happen. Ravenous going to fall right here. Lion Esports going to be desperate. Dragonfire stun completely missing. Phoenix Wave gets a couple, but Kraken gets a couple more. That was disastrous for Lions.
That was really big once again for SG.
Yeah.
They knew something was happening. They have the ward behind the Ancients right there. They saw them getting low, and so they all just went over there.
Yeah.
Really well done by them.
And again, you know, the fact that Lions was trying to do that with Kronos Ravener at this early on, that clearly wasn't enough. I was going to say, they definitely need at least Pyromancer there to be there too, so to kill them quickly at least, or at least a lot quicker, but didn't work out, and again, not the absolute worst case by any means, but they do lose a bit of it. And now we're at a 4,400 gold lead, 4,800 experience lead in favor of Stay Green. Now Pyromancer, again, he has a life brand, he's level 10 here. Fuzi's farm
he did
is
actually
good.
go for the life brand route.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just this leaves him really squishy.
Yeah.
If he like pulls this build off without dying in the near future, then it's definitely worth it and the right build to go for. But if they wanna have team fights, they need a tablet against like Corrupted and Tempest and Kraken.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they're just gonna keep farming.
I was actually curious too about this Kronos. Like, how do you build Kronos, especially in the same
Energizer.
So Energizer, sure. But then it's like, do you prioritize farm on him, or do you just kind of keep him in that suicide role? I mean,
it depends. Like right now, he has no farm.
Yeah.
At all. I don't know. It really depends how the game goes. Like, if this game goes into late game, they're gonna have to prioritize him in like later, but not right now.
Yeah.
Right now, he should just be like a walking ulti, to be fair. Because that's what he is.
That's what he is, and he might need to use it right here. Big Tempest holding him, pulling in. Pyromancer not going to be stopped. Pyromancer, he gets charged away for the Battle Blast, but it doesn't matter. He falls in eventually. Kronos coming in, but again, he's not much more he can do. They're just completely on the run, especially with Pyromancer dead. Ophelia's going to be picked off right here as the release the Kraken catches her and her minions once again. Not the fight Lions was looking for at all. Stay Green capitalizes big time, and now they are going to full out push here on the bottom lane. Yeah, that was not...
SG, they're playing well.
Yeah, they are.
Why not, like... Sure, he uses his hole to kill one. It's definitely worth it. They got another kill shortly after. Because they caught Lions off guard there.
Yeah.
They didn't know Tempest had a tablet or a PK. And he obviously has a tablet, went in, got the stun off, and then got the hole off. And in mid, even more action.
Oh, Limp misses a tsunami. That is rare, but he was just misangled it right there.
Not the easiest spell to hit.
Yeah.
But he still keeps them from getting the tower, which was the main goal. Or maybe not. Even using the NG field, they're gonna get this tower.
Yeah, they really want to get it. They know they're behind.
The Legion have
That's good.
destroyed a Hellborn tower.
But they're in a really tough spot right now. Look at, like, Kronos is basically... You could think he was a support in the bottom lane.
Exactly, yeah. It just goes back to the pick, and it's not like a hindsight thing. I mean, it's such an odd pick, especially for the matchup that eventually was played. It's just, what is the purpose of it as the game picks up? And we still really haven't seen that yet over other hero options that they had. So, I mean, there's still game to be played, sure. 16 minutes in, still fairly early on, but Stay Green's lead is pretty damn big. 6,700 gold lead, 8,000 experience. It's just going to be even more now as they're cleaning up some double stack Ancients here as a team, so doing a good job at using their resources.
Yeah, they're soon gonna shape up for Kongor, I'm guessing, in like around the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
They wanna wait for the Tempest ult, counter ward around it, push out the lanes, and then go towards Kong.
Yeah.
Like, Corrupted is 1,000 gold away from a Shrunken. I think when he gets that, they should definitely either look to push every single tower or get Kongor.
tablet pickup on my nuts here on Tempest.
Yep. We also just finished the Astrolabe just now. So that's just really big for them.
He's also sitting on the Little Red Boots. I mean, he goes so many. He's been going to Ghost Marches, it seems like, a little bit lately, but now he's just sitting on the Red Boots. So
I like players who don't go the same build every game. It shows that they have they have game sense.
Yeah.
You can't go the same build every game and expect to win or expect it to be the best build.
Yeah.
I like his build this game. Like Tablet to get someone out of Chronos ult, like he rushed it. It's smart. To get them out of a Chronos ult, or if Handscan finds people in a Minnow stun, you push them away, then they won't get stunned by the second and third Minotaur. And yeah, they're gonna go on mid again. Oh, they tried.
Close. Okay, speaking of mid, speaking of Super KG and Ravener, he has 2,100 golds. Is he doing the Ice Brand again, or has he kind of changed
God,
that?
no, please. He has to go Blink.
Yeah.
They need to make stuff happen. They need to definitely get a Blink Dagger, a Portal Key on him.
Yeah, to be fair, the 3 games we did see him against Stay Green in the last Grand Finals was they were in a good spot all 3 times by this time. So this game is definitely different. They're not in a good spot. So I kind of wonder if that maybe has a difference too. But middle lane, Tower taking a lot of pressure. Ravener going to pour it in right here. He's going to use the ball lightning, and it will hit Corrupt. It's almost as if he wanted it to hit him.
He won't go in.
Yeah. No way he's going to go in, though. That's going to be a free tackle. They're diving, though. Tab is looking for an ultimate opportunity. Pyromancer going to call. He misses Tsunami Charge. It doesn't matter. Pyromancer just drops right there. He was a little too far up. And Stay Green, making Samuel L. Jackson proud.
As I said earlier, I don't like the life run pick if you're choosing to fight. If he has a tablet there, he's fine. Same as last time.
Yeah.
He can tablet away, then he gets sent home by Ophelia, and he's cool. But yeah.
Ravener
just not working out for them. Yep, good pickup by him. Thank God he didn't go Ice Friend.
Yeah. But that's 2 towers dead just like that. And I mean, we're only 19 minutes in. This is going to be another tower killed.
They are so far ahead right now.
1,000 goal lead. Yeah, that is an absurd lead to have it this early on in the game, especially. And, you know, sure, they have a Chronos, but a Chronos that's getting nothing. And it's not even like he has an Energizer now, so it's not like his farm's going to start enhancing anytime soon.
If he's in a team fight, he won't even right-click a hero. He's going to be too scared to get obliterated in the start. So
yep.
Yeah, it's just not looking good for them. They're gonna have to find some pickups now with the Ravenor PK, and yeah, I don't know. I still have to disagree with the Lightbrand, but hey, maybe he goes Tablet now or Portal Key to make some stuff happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anything, it's one of those adjustments. Like if you're Fuzi here, the way the game's been going straight Grimoire at this point, it's like, is that really gonna be your best bet?
If he goes Grimoire now, he's gonna need 4,000 gold from now to finish a Grimoire and then a Portal Key or a Tablet, whatever he goes for, as he's gonna die yet again.
That's not gonna help. Kraken's like, I found you, and he tries to Portal Key to avoid the Dragon. So he got hit by it anyways, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Well played there by Limp. Free kill on a Fuzi. And
that's what I mean with the Pyro carry. I'm just not a fan of it. And there's the Kong. Oh, I said 20-minute mark. It's 2010.
Yeah, you were off. You were wrong.
Too bad.
Shaman's Headdress just picked up by Tempest as well. So speaking of kind of adapting to the game.
Yeah, he's gonna go for Barrier Idol, and they're just not gonna die at all.
Shrunken Head on Corrupted. Hey, we haven't really talked too much about him outside of the laning phase, but look at that all of a sudden. Corrupted's 480 gold per minute. He has a Shrunken Head Steam Boots, another 1,700 gold. He's going to have a token here. Most likely. Yeah, this is Alliance.
SG is just outplaying Lions.
Yeah. Whoa, Cronus is like, I got this! I got this, man mode! Not going to happen.
Sorry, man.
I love the attempt. I mean, honestly, it's like...
They might want to CC now.
Yeah, especially after that. It's like, though, yeah. But, again, I love the attempt. He is under farm. It's like, as I said, it's kind of like a walking ultimate, so he tried to use it right there effectively. But at least, if he got the token or even destroyed it, then definitely worth it, but didn't matter.
They're setting up for a top defense, too.
Kraken coming in. He's going to start falling back, though. Energy fill put down. He got out of range, though. Here comes the Shrunken Head Corrupted, though. You see the Legion team is in panic mode now. Tempest actually gets jumped on right there by Ravener. So they catch him off guard. He's going to go for the TP. Not going to happen. Ophelia is also going to be picked out, so they get the tower kill. But at what cost, KZ? It came in a lot.
Oh, there we go. Portal kill.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's your case if you're Lions. It's like, all right, let's go back to a 3-game series here, because
yeah. They might want to try and play it on a bit, but
I don't even think so, honestly.
they don't have much chance.
Yeah, this is a best out of 5 here. Like,
Yeah.
game
Pyro
of the
did
first
pick
game.
up a portal key, so he did adjust now. I still think that the tablet first would have been the best choice. I just feel like when I play Tord and Pyro and I rush at Grimoire, I keep on feeding. If I get a tablet, I'm fine. It gives me stats, survivability, and then I can still get a Grimoire after that. But it just didn't really work out this game.
Yeah. He is trying to steal their Ancients here. It's a double stack Ancients, and actually will accomplish that. Kinda. They're coming over, though. Nag is here. They're going to spot him. He's going to pork into the woods, though, and he'll be fine.
Yeah. Wyatt's choice, Foozy.
Yeah. Gets a couple right there, but... And, you know, I'm actually thinking back now at this game, and you know, it wasn't going too bad up until the Ancients. The triple stack Ancients on the Legion side, where they...
Yeah, that was a big deal.
That was the game changer right there. The way this has been going on since then, so... Definitely an impactful point in this game number 1 here. And that is showing now, so... Again, the Porky's being picked up, so the aggressive nature most certainly coming along. Look at Jonas Fan, by the way. What is he getting? He has a Gloves of the Swift. I mean, that could be what? Thunderclaw or an Alchemist Bones even?
Alchebones.
Maybe it's Alchebones to recover here. Is that out of the question?
Both are just awful items. A Thunderclaw won't do anything for him.
Let's see.
At all.
What are we looking for?
Mid lane, Revenant in some trouble.
Oh, yep, Ravener is in a lot of trouble. He's going to be taken out. They
Maybe he wants
him.
to go Alchebones and thinks the game is going to take an hour. Then it's going to pay off and give him high GPM.
You never know.
Yep.
I'm trying to see. Okay, also Elder Parasite or Insanitarius. I obviously the other two. Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yeah, Insanitarius, I don't think so.
Elder Parasite, I could see. I mean,
yeah, I can see as well.
Because especially with the star, yeah, both the farming enhanced tool slash when he does get the Chronos down, at least he can do something.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
It's just odd seeing the Gloves of the Swift first if he is going for that, but
yeah.
Oh, well, look at this though. Middle lane being heavily pushed
They're
in by
gonna
a
have
Stay
to
Green.
defend soon.
Yeah. There's that nice tsunami charge on the Engineer. He gets bursted. Bound Eye even dropping. And Torture Tablets forward to pick that up. Melee Rax is going to fall. You got Ravener resurrecting. Here we go with the invulnerability. Engineer's dead, but here we go. Chrono Spirit hits 4 to the 5. Torture the only one out here. Pyromancer with the follow-up. They're going for a burst on Corrupted. Corrupted has a token to life, though. He can't even burst him down. Pyromancer almost killed himself, I believe, with a static discharge right there. And Kronos is going to end up falling. But I think that's it. Hat trick for Liz.
SG is just running over them.
Yeah.
A Legion barrack has been destroyed.
Man, it's not often you see.
They're trying again, but it's just not working.
He still has a token.
Yeah.
All right, what am I saying, actually? He did die. Oh, okay, wow, he did die with the token, so... Wow,
Well, he died once, but...
Yeah. He is going to be fine in the end.
It just can't happen that Seal Kid, when they're not ready to defend yet, that he is in a position where Limb can charge him.
Yeah.
It's not just well played by Limb, but it's also Seal Kid being out of position there. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely... it had not having energy field hurt. But, you know, about that, again, the static discharge, that did a lot there to Pyromancer, I believe. Because he was doing that combo through the Chronosphere, and he was taking a lot of damage, and all of a sudden they come out and finish him off. So that's another thing that's funny. But
You mean the ulti or the passive from CD?
No, the passive even. Yeah, from CD. Pyromancer comes
Yeah, but that only went on the ulti, though.
Yeah.
But it's still a little damage. It's like 100 matchy damage.
It's 100, yeah.
His ulti probably wrecked him. If it went on Pyro the whole time. He's like so squishy and has 4 armor.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised Lions is still in this. I don't know what they're thinking.
I have to agree.
This is a 5-game series. Stay needs to win three games. I mean,
They should just save their
the
frustration and just
Yeah.
go on to the next. Then just see it as a best of 3 and
I mean,
go fresh.
I guess there could be the logic that Stay Green's already had a fairly long day with a... Well, not even really, though. I mean, they played 2 games against IG, so it wasn't the longest by any means. And maybe trying to wear them out a little bit, but I don't think that's really you're going to accomplish that, so... Yeah, Lions, I got to think one more fight at the most. There's no way you go past that. But what the hell is Jonas Van going for? I mean, now he has a Mighty Blade.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Changing his mind, I guess. Ravener, in the meantime, Chronosphere going to come out, try to save him, if anything. There you go. He's like, here, I'm here.
And look at his auto attack damage.
Yeah,
It's like,
like
non-existent.
nothing. He's going to chase on the Wretched Hag, but Kronos is realizing quickly that was not a good move. In comes the Conduit, and down
The
goes
CC
Kronos.
should come out now.
Yeah. It's just clearly falling apart. Not a game you're going to win. And even if you would, somehow it's going to be a long ways away from now, and Stay Green need to make many mistakes. So It's just not worth the investment, but they are still hanging in there. They are still hanging in there. There's a chance, they say. They're going to push top
they
lane.
have 3 deaths in 27 minutes against a fairly aggressive team. That's kind of impressive.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the failures of Alliance, but you're right. Stay Green's been playing very, very good here.
They've played really well. Like, Kronos ult was used once or twice to get a kill, as in the top, minus stared, Black Hole on 2, and they're both gonna fall.
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior.
And if they didn't want to concede already, there it is.
There's a GG well played. All right.
Legendary.
Well, that's game number 1. Stay Green making a statement there.
Definitely.
Making a statement there in game number 1, as did IG, or well, not IG, but Lions in game number 1 of the previous grand final. So Stay Green getting some revenge a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, what that means is we're resetting the series here. It's now a best out of 3. Technically, it is a 1-1 series, but a best of 5. But anyways, think of it either way. It's a tied series. That's what matters. Lions, I mean, they looked a little off.
It started from the draft.
Yeah.
And then SG outplayed them throughout the game. Swindleman's only died once to like a roaming Kronos who focused ganking bottom.
Yeah.
He did the right thing by leaving the lane and like stacking the Ancients, sitting behind mid, making sure they don't die there. And like he kind of took away the ability from Kronos to get kills anywhere, because top, they couldn't gank Corrupted at all. No way. Then mid lane, Hag was sitting behind him, and bottom, there was nobody bottom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. SG just played way better than Lions.
Yeah, yes, the Chrono suicide, it was just very questionable from the beginning, and it just clearly did not work at all. But yeah, I think it just had a lot to do, as well as you said at the end. Stay Green just played very well themselves.
Yeah, I said it in the start, if you want to play Chrono Suicide, you have to make sure you get rid of, especially Corrupted Disciple, probably the best short lane hero.
That's
against
viable,
melees. Yeah, it's like, why leave that?
Well, whatever the reasoning, it didn't work out. Again, that was the first game, though. They were up 1-0. Maybe they were along the lines of, let's try something crazy. If it doesn't work, oh well. We'll see. We'll see. We got game number 2, and I'm sure they're going to be looking to start it shortly. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break right here. Game number 2, Lion Esports Club versus Stay Green. We are now tied at 1 game apiece here in this best out of 5. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Lions versus Stay Green.